Okay, so bikini girls, there's 6 of you. So I want you to all get in an angled line, like when you're on stage and you're waiting for your call out.
Should we like
So since I'm horrible with names and you don't have numbers, I'm gonna call you out by what you're wearing. I'm so sorry. Okay? Sheronica is the head judge, position. So this is like legit call out. We're gonna call out, we're gonna do comparison, we're gonna do all like you do, you know, on stage, okay? Here we go. Okay. North America. Shorty pie. You're all getting nicknamed.
what? Do you just pop
You're in this dead center because you called first.
What color? Betty Blue.
Keep going a little more. Right in front of Sharon. Lean bean. You're a machine. You know who you are.
Lean bean killer machine.
Yes. She needs to do figure North America.
That's the thing.
Sexy mama from Texas.
Yes, she is. Can she not switch?
This one?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. I didn't think it did. I thought you could switch.
Okay.
Because my client went in
So, I need to
bodybuilding and then
have
switched to physique last night.
You in the middle. So switch with the chick next to you. Sorry, this is so bad. And turn around, face the back. Turn around, face the front.
No 3 steps to the curtain or nothing.
Yeah, not yet. Chill, I got this. Okay, so I need
That's
to
the icing.
have
Icing. Well,
short
I
pie
eat
in the
icing
center.
first too.
Switch.
So.
Okay, get a little closer, ladies. A little closer for the judges. Thank you. Okay, turn around, face the back.
I don't know.
And 3 steps forward. Hold it when you get there.
Look how
Turn around, face the front. Walk it back to the line. Walk it back.
And she's doing it just like
Okay, you 2 ladies here, switch. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a little critique in this particular pose. No, never mind. Because like, see how her body is like facing that way, but her side pose would also be. Hit your side pose. It's even worse. Stay with your front. Separate your feet a little bit more, so you're facing a little bit more towards the front.
towards this way.
Good.
The other direction.
Is it the
Yeah,
number?
have to teach her both side poses.
Yes.
Her number is not gonna, like, you won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
So she's gonna have to twist a little bit more. Because
Right.
it's gonna be on
the left.
On the left hip.
Yeah. Right
Like-
now, I can see her left hip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in the middle.
Okay, thank you, ladies. Back to the line. Stay right here
I'm
at the
thinking
line.
it's gonna be on the right hip for some reason. I don't know why.
Gray
It's
pants?
gonna be on the left hip. Left hip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Newbie?
Look at that.
And my Instagram friend.
No, that's cute.
Good.
What's that power in that?
Come in line with
Come
the
up a
girl.
little bit more. There we go.
Bring it out. And smile.
Okay, I'm gonna add one more. Shorter high, come back in.
Did she do the wave?
Smile.
She just did the wave. Hey. Boop, boop.
Okay, so I want you 2 ladies to switch.
Yeah, she looks at us. Just
Smile. Always keep a smile on your face. There you go.
And turn around, face the back.
Sit into your hip.
that. She nailed that booty pose.
Good. Turn around, face the front. 2
That's
ladies.
it.
2 ladies on the outside. Switch.
Smile, smile. Fun, fun.
Okay, so just
Wait.
another little tip.
You're probably about to say
Walk in the
one.
front of the line. You're both going to be walking in the front of the line. but you want to get there first, so you're walking in front of her.
Okay.
Upstage anytime you can.
I was just about to say the same thing because the judges are calling you out. You want them to see you. So if you walk to the back, they're like, okay, I can't see her. You want to get as much attention as
That's
you
right.
can.
This is
So
a
you walk out to
performance.
the front. So anytime
stay
they
front.
call your name out, walk to the front. Got it?
Okay, ladies, turn around, face back. And give me 3 steps forward. Hold it when you get there.
Keep the booty up.
Turn and face the front. And walk it back.
Look, if you were in the club and that music was playing, would you walk?
So here's another tip. As soon as they say turn and face the front, it's a race. You want to lead the pack. Turn, face the front, walk. Try to be the first one back to the line. Everyone's eyes will be on you. Lead the pack.
But don't fall. Walk. Okay?
Right.
Don't lose your poise and your presence
It's gonna
and
take
everything
practice
trying to
to
go.
do it, okay?
You gotta practice that because I've seen a lot of girls lose stability
yes.
walking, trying to walk so fast to the front. Keep that poise, but she's right. You gotta be the first one there because if you're the first one set in anything, any category, as far as quarter turns, positions, or anything, that's who they're looking at first.
Right.
The first one who's set.
And they keep.
That's right.
Keep it. And they keep that. Yeah.
Okay, ladies, thank you very much. Back to the line.
And front, relax. Quarter turn to your right. No, this is prejudging. You're just doing quarter turns.
So,
Yes. Just quarter turns. Sorry.
face this way. Or they'll
Pop-
call you out on.
Pop that booty out. There you go. Quarter turn to your right. And your feet are apart again. There you go. Quarter turn to your right.
Kick you in the knee.
I know. I keep wanting to like binge.
Quarter turn to your right. I'm gonna run you again. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to your right. Arch. And quarter turn to your right. Quarter turn to your right. Okay, ladies, thank you. We'll see you next.
I think what I like about this posing clinic, because I went to one maybe 2 months ago, and it's a fairly popular one in this area with, gosh, maybe like 6 to 8 different pros in Winston-Salem. And I posed with maybe 4 different people, but none of them gave me any tips or any advice or any suggestions on how to make it right.
Girl, we want to know who. Names.
Yeah.
We got to hear it. We got to
It was now you're the fish and Jim's Twin City. I think the problem was for me that they.
Why are you changing the subject?
We can Google it.
I think
They're all my friends. It's all good.
No, I think it was Malcolm.
It makes it worse.
And then Quincy Roberts.
He's
A female bodybuilder, Monique, I think is her name.
Oh, see?
And Monique did a lot of the.
That's my old coach. She was
So-
my coach for 5 years.
Monique did a lot of the bikini posing and
No,
to
no.
have.
No, honey.
How'd that go for you?
I'm telling you. So she did.
Monique
a lot of,
hasn't been
Just
on
like I wouldn't try to
stage.
pose you.
Right.
well, I'm telling you what happened. So she did a lot of the bikini girls, and there was no learning involved in the clinic. It was
like practice.
It was practice.
Show me what you got.
It was, here is what I can do. Obviously, you can't make it any better, but
Well,
so
remember
she
the
got-
last one I had, right?
But she uses her
Well,
dot.
when Brian suggested bringing them, I was like, that's a great idea. So, you know, that's why I brought, you know.
I mean, my biggest thing was the back to front post because it's just choppy and I'm not comfortable in it. And you gave me something, okay, for your body, and this is, you like to go this way, how about you do this? And I'm like,
When you
Good.
added
Love it.
that at the end, you added something new from earlier, and I looked at it, I was like, that's new.
Yeah.
That's great. And then swinging your hips
she's
from
a
the back
judge.
when you're walking.
Yeah.
I mean, that made
She's
a
a
big
judge.
difference.
So the fact that she's saying that,
but
is great. Yeah.
you know, just understanding your body type. And I told her body type kind of reminded me of like India. Like she had to do a lot, you know, 'cause it's so
Right.
narrow.
Right.
And there's so much you can do
right.
versus you know
That's what I like.
some other people with a specific body. You know, we got a whole lot. I mean, it's very different. So that's going to be important. So yay.
Good. Good.
I just want to say it was very helpful having you guys here, as successful as you are, and with all the experience that you have. I really appreciate it, and being able to really go to everybody else's different, like everybody's at a different pace, you know.
Right.
So I just think it was very, very helpful, and now I have something to go off of and practice. And before it was just kind of like, what am I doing? I just looked stuff up on YouTube and tried to go off of that. So
Hey, don't feel bad. That's how I got started.
Good. Awesome.
Good to go.
Good.
The one-on-one and just, it's very laid back, but very informative, very like hands-on.
And with a smaller class, you can do that.
I was actually kind of happy.
Yeah.
It works out
We can
sometimes.
give
better.
Yeah, it does. And you guys learn more.
To hear you guys give us the criticism that I wished I got from the judges when I step on stage.
Yes.
And to see you guys that are pros give me that, I'm like, thank you, because that way I can work on it versus not work on something I don't know I'm doing wrong.
Right.
Because when I step on stage and I'm taught a certain way by a coach, a trainer, or fellow, teammates that you guys know of, I think I'm doing it the right way, but I step on stage like, oh, bummer, it sucks.
Sometimes you're not doing anything wrong because you look amazing. So you need to not be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
I am the
It's not that you did
worst
anything
enemy.
wrong. It's not that you did anything wrong. Sometimes these things take time. That's all.
But thank you for the one-on-one.
Of course.
In the corner and the back post, the front post, the side post.
Of course.
That is better now instead of all these.
She had somebody like,
Yes.
she had like choreography.
Right. And, you know, that's what the first thing I said. I was like, well, you're doing the whole lot. You know, it's
Yeah,
just.
it was weird.
And for us, when we're judging you, we're gonna be like,
We simplified it and it made everything.
she just danced and she just
I
did a
feel.
salsa performance.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
I can't.
30 seconds to do a
I've seen, I'm women's physique. And when I go to amateur shows, like bikini and a pro show, they're all in one class. And it's like one class, maybe 30 of them. Okay, cool. But at an NPC show to watch class after class after class, bikini. I mean, there's like, the last show that I went to, the Kentucky Derby, they had almost 300 bikini girls. That's the entire show. That's like over half of the show. And to have open and novice and obviously in the same girls over and over again. Because if you get out there and start doing way too much, they're gonna get irritated.
Absolutely. At Charlotte Europa, they told these girls to get off the stage. Okay, you can go now, because they kept doing over and over.
expediter count.
Second.
Count.
That's what I did. That's what I told y'all to do. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2.
Yeah, they gave us 10 seconds.
So you have to think about that because they see so many of you.
Right.
So and then that's what these girls helping you out with the individualization of your your poise and your presence on stage. That's what's going to help them remember you, because you only get so much time. You know what I mean? But you don't want to give them so much time and so much that they're like, oh my gosh, will she just get off stage?
Thing is, if you're gonna stand out to make it into the top, you're gonna stand out and create a very good presentation when when it's your turn, and you don't have to overdo it.
Yeah.
You got a short amount of time to make a very big impact amongst that huge
Because if
field.
they like you, they like you.
Yeah.
They're just gonna like you. I mean, this sport is a harsh sport. I always say that because if you gotta be mentally prepared to take it. Everybody looks good on the stage when they prep for a show. Think about all the hard work that every single competitor has to go through to get on stage. We all look great, but you've got to be able to take the harshness of they've got to pick a winner. Somebody's got to win. So it's nothing against, oh, well, she didn't look good, she didn't look good, she didn't look good. No, they have to choose a winner. That's all to it.
Right.
So that's what makes it so harsh. And I don't even want to get into political stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as realness, you got to think they have to pick a top 5. They have to. And so what comes along with picking that top 5? Winners and losers. There's winners and losers in every sport. So, I mean, I don't know how much better to put that. But mentally, you have to be able mentally to take that. Because I've seen girls just, oh my God, just like lose their life because they got second call outs. I mean, come on, you're on stage. You made it to the stage. That should be, like, you should be happy about that.
That's
That
a
you got
win
through
right
prep right there and got on stage is the biggest, like, win that you could have. But, you know, then the other stuff comes behind it. So, I like to tell competitors that because I think people aren't mentally prepared when they're mentally prepared in prep, but then when they get on stage, it's like the whole world. Because I learned that my first year at Olympia. I'd never placed outside the top doggone 3. Besides my first national show, I got 5th place, but I've never placed outside the top 5, period, in a show. And pro shows, never placed outside the top 3. And I get to Olympia, I've never been there, even as a spectator, and get 16th. That hurt. Like, I was not mentally prepared for that at all. And now I learned a lesson. Now I know.
It ain't happening again.
It ain't happening again.
I know.
You know, it wasn't that I didn't look good, I didn't look great, but I didn't know what to expect at that show. You know what I mean? I wasn't mentally prepared, and I should have prepared myself for that. I'm about to cry. That was real emotional for me. Like, that was real emotional. I mean, that was the hardest week as far as all the media exposure, all of that stuff. I was not prepared for none of that. All of that stuff was extra stress to me. I mean, I cried, boo-hooed. I cannot thank, you know, the ones that I was competing with. Yeah, they were my competitors. They were like my mentors as well. They're like, girl, you gotta stop. You know, they're calming me down right before I step on stage. I'm like sucking it up, and it doesn't even look like I'm crying, but I was. But it's a mental, like, you have to be prepared wholeheartedly before you step on any stage. And I can't stress that anymore because it's serious. Like, you can put yourself in the hospital just getting stressed out about this thing, and it's not that serious. It's just not. It's not. So be mentally prepared to take a 5th place or a 6th place or a 7th place. It's okay.
15th place or 15th, third call out.
It's okay, but you should never go to a show saying I'm going to get 5th place. No. But
I just feel like I let my team down, so I apologize to them. It's like, I'm sorry I didn't get top 5. I tried the best I could. I'm new to you all. Only been with them for a month and a half. And I basically trained myself until the month and a half I was right there. So I apologize.
You don't owe anybody an apology.
That's why I was bummed out. Like, and then I didn't know how to explain to my 3 and 6 year old because they always see medals coming home hanging on a rack. I'm like, I know they're gonna ask me where are the medals, and I didn't know how to explain to 3 year old.
My kids are the same. If I have to tell them anything other than first, they're like,
There's no medal.
shouldn't have had that.
yeah, right.
Shut up.
They do that. They're like, Mom, are you supposed to have like candy?
It makes you feel horrible.
My kids check me faster than anybody else.
Yeah.
Well, is that on your plan?
Yes!
I didn't even touch it. I'm just looking at it.
Any other feedback, suggestions?
I learned a lot.
You learned a lot?
Yeah. I mean, I've walked in not knowing how to pose, how to walk, anything. And I've been a long, long way from where I was when I first started, when I first walked in that door. But I'm excited. I'm
feel
excited.
like you
I have a lot
so you
to
want
practice.
to compete now.
Yes.
Okay,
no.
good. Because I know you came in here from that wellness center.
Right.
Just totally unfamiliar with you guys are trying to come into the competition world and see what it's about and kind of get a feel of it. And now you kind of get you actually having a hands-on experience.
Exactly.
So that's really good.
Yeah, it gives me a lot to look forward to as far as learning. Like I know I have a long way to go, but that doesn't discourage me. It only makes me think, okay, cool.
But you
Got a
gotta
long
look
way
at
to
each
go.
of us. It's like we've all
We all
come a
started
long
there.
way.
We all started right where we are.
That's awesome. And you have
You have
you
a lot
feel
of
like you
potential.
took, as long as you guys leave here feeling like you took something away that is going to be valuable, especially help you with your personal goals. That's important.
I appreciate the time and patience
No,
that y'all took, especially when trying to
And the
just turn the foot the right way. All these little details.
Yeah, there's a lot of details with our posing, but I mean, there's details with all of it. But you just got to be committed to learn and practice.
I think that's just remembering that everybody did start somewhere.
We all started just like y'all did.
I can
No
tell you
experience.
right now, personal experience, I could not flare my lats for like 2 months. They was like flare lats. Man, I didn't know. My first time on stage, y'all, I would tell personally, this was my back.
You probably couldn't even do it.
Like,
And her back's still like, oh.
but I'm saying, like, I got on stage like that as a figure girl. That's what I did.
And you still do.
And I still did great. I still won, but
She's like,
yeah, I'm gonna throw that out there.
yeah.
But it was my first show. Like I started, I didn't give you guys my history, but I started in Europe with military shows because my mom's military. She was stationed in Germany, and I was working for Red Cross, and I had got hurt back in college running track because I was a track athlete, and I completely almost broke my knee, like completely almost tore it out. And after all my, when they saw the injuries, I found out I had tumors in the tibia bone and everything. I couldn't get my knee fixed for a year. So total recovery time was 3.5 years before I could do any sports, period. So there's my track career, there's everything. Like my whole life I've been doing sports, but to tell me I can't do anything for almost, like almost 4 years is like, what? That didn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? And then like other stuff happened. I was in college. It was my, going into my senior year. I can't do anything. Now I gotta have 3 surgeries, 3 complete surgeries to fix my knee. And I lost. When I say I lost all muscle in that leg, I was a flat pancake. So after a year and a half, almost 2 years, I got back in the gym, and I was at a Red Cross meeting, and someone was like, "You should compete." And I was like, "I should." And then the show was like 2 weeks later. It was like, I don't know anything. They gave me a contact. This lady let me borrow her suit, and I got on stage, and I didn't know how to pose. I didn't diet. I didn't do anything. I was just naturally fit. And out of like 20 girls, I won a figure show. I just put on a suit.
Well, that's inspiring.
Like literally, somebody was like, "Hey, you should get on stage," and I was like, "Yeah, I should," because I was bored at that point. It was just like I had been doing sports, but I'm glad that one person, years ago, about 6 years ago, just from them saying something and mentioning something, because all throughout my younger life, someone was like, "Oh, you compete?" I'm like, "No," but I was into track and field then. I didn't care about anything else. All I was thinking I was going to be the next Jackie Jordan Kersey or anything like that. That was my thing. But I'm just glad you got those people that come into your life and they just change it. Like that, I'm into bodybuilding all of a sudden. I won that first show, then 3 weeks later I did another military show and I won that one. Didn't win the overall. This other girl beat me, but then that made me want it even more. So then I started doing real shows, and I went to England and did my first Muscle Mania show. Had no clue how to pose still. And then I'm with all these people, in front of all these people, and I'm like, what in the world am I doing? So I did figure and bodybuilding and won that show. And then my mom was like, well, you got something going here, So then I started doing research and actually training and dieting and everything. And now I'm here. So total, I've probably done about 20 shows. Maybe 20. total, but I've come a long way, trust me. It does not happen overnight. This is not just a 1-year training thing. I've been doing this for almost 7 years now. So, what's your name? I'm sorry, you've been sitting in and we didn't
No,
even...
sorry, I was just sitting here. My name is Monique.
Monique?
Yeah.
You interested in competing?
I am. I was actually prepping, and then my husband thought I looked good, and then I got pregnant. So.
Good job. That is so cute. Mike. That look good.
And I got pregnant. You looked that good.
But I mean, this is a lot different than what my first prepping experience was, because my coach, I had never done it before. I was just like, this is really cool, and I like the way your body transforms, and I was working really hard, and then but my coach was very hands off, and it was like he was more concerned about like his pros more than the people who were actually like first coming in and trying it. So it was just like, I don't know, it kind of made me like discouraged, because the only question he would ask me every week was which weight, and it's just like not, what are you doing, or how's your diet going, or anything like that. So, but I still want to try it. I still want to do it. This is very good and very informative, and like someone said before, it's just good to see the humor and someone encouraging you constantly to do it. So I still want to do it. I still have plans to do it once I get cleared and everything. But
How old's your baby?
6 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Look at her, she's in here. Yeah.
She's like 6.
Somebody's serious.
I like that. We'll be out there with the vendors.
Don't
so.
show them those abs when you get them back, honey.
Yeah. Any questions? We'll be here for a little bit afterwards. So if you got any questions for him, what do you want to do? Figure, bikini?
I was trying to do bikini before, but I mean, who knows?
Well, you got 2 bikini, women's physique. We all know about figure, I'm sure. Yeah. So any questions
know about
you got, just ask.
I know that's right.
We've got some raffles. Looks like they got some raffles.
It's real. I'm telling you, it's real.